Yes, we are live. Welcome everyone. So this is Yogi Speaks live session number 16. So we start with the beautiful Diwali greetings from our Guruji today.
Namaste. Happy Diwali for everybody. So, let us begin with Diwali. What does it mean? Every festival in India is asked to celebrate, to keep it for generations. It's a nice enjoyment, but behind all festivals, there is a profound message installed. That message usually will be a spiritual contribution or instruction. Diwali is the festival of light, but not only light, light and sound. You can see the crackers, you can see the other things which are burned for light and different colors. Actually, it is with the light and sound. Nama Rupa. In yoga, the material world is forming as Nama Rupa. Nama is name, Rupam is form. So Namam is sound, Rupam is form. Nama Rupa. Like if I say elephant. Elephant is a Nama. And everybody knows about elephant will immediately get a picture, Rupam in the mind. This is what is called Nama Rupam. Even the universe also formed from formless state, from infinity to finite form is called Nama Rupam. When we have this Nama Rupam in our life, we are actually bounded, trapped into the material world, means Maya, under the spell of Maya. How we can go beyond the spell of Maya? That is what is called, break the Rupa. Then Namam will vanish. This is what is mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Kapala Kuhere Madhye Chadurdvarasya Madhyame Nadatma Rajate Tatra Yatha Vyomini Divakara. Meaning is Kapala Kuhere. Kapala means skull. Kuhere, cave. So inside the middle of the cave of the skull, then Chatur Dwarasya Madhyame. Dwara means holes. Chatur means four. There are four main holes through which our attention is being focused. The main is this one, Bhrumadhyam, center of eyebrows. And exactly opposite of that point, where medulla is there. Second. Third is our ear, right and left ear. If I put a needle, pierce a needle through this point, straightway it will come out through this. And if I put a needle through left ear, and it will go through the other ear. So, when we do that, if an imaginary needles are there, the two needles will meet in one point. That is the center of the brain, where Nadatma Rajate, in the middle of the cave of skull, something which is shining and sounding, or shining with a sound. Nadatma means vibrating with a sound, Rajate, shining. So light and sound together will be happening in the middle of the brain or middle of the skull when we meditate. That is what is called the state of liberation, enlightenment. So here we are celebrating the light and sound as the Shakti wins over, or the Devi winning over the dark demon. Again, it has a different meaning. What is darkness? Technically, we say Ajnana Andhakara. Ajnana means the ignorance. Andhakara is darkness. Darkness is always ignorance in material world. But in spiritual world, darkness is the reality. If there is no light, what will remain? Darkness. So reality is darkness. So the whole black hole is darkness. In that infinite black hole or the darkness, there will be a small big bang. When the bang happens, we call big bang, but it is happening as a speck in the reality of black hole. That's why Lord Shiva is portrayed as coal black god. His color is black. So that is the meaning. So Shiva is passive, is the eternal darkness. In that passive state, there is a bang, Shakti manifest. Where there is a big bang, universe is developed. So that is Mahavispodan, this is Mahasankha. So when we understand the black hole and the big bang within ourselves, that is the celebration of light and sound. So here we can recognize light only in the darkness. That is the reality. So when we go through this real depth of rituals, festivals, we will come to know all these things are happening within our body and mind. So here, when we see the black hole within Mahasankha, which is involving everything, then we see a light and sound as a Big Bang, Mahavispodan. We will recognize the Shiva Shakti union. When Shiva Shakti unites within us, life will become a festival. Otherwise, life is a pain. But now, once we reach into that level, life is a festival of light and sound. This is the meaning of this Diwali, and we wish Diwali everybody. Means we wish everybody a colorful spiritual evolution. This is the meaning.
Thank you so much, Guruji, and wishing you all a beautiful Diwali wherever you are in the world. So the next question that we received on WhatsApp group is, please explain about karma.
Again, so tough questions are there. Karma is really a celebrated word all around the world. Wherever I go, people ask, Guruji, what is karma? How can I control my karma bhala? Or how I can decide my karma or someone else is deciding my karma? So karma is very complicated. I had a friend whose name was Karma, and sometimes we used to feel that it's our karma to be with him. Anyhow, karma means action. So, in Bhagavad Gita, a shloka emphasizes this point. Nahi kachit chanamapi jadat tishtat akarma krita. The meaning is, nothing in this universe, even one minute particle, is available akarma krita, without action. So life is an action. The whole universe is an action. then nobody can be away from this cosmic karma action. According to modern science, also, as I said, after the Big Bang, everything is evolved as the bombarding molecules. After the Big Bang, there was electromagnetic radiation. Then, from electromagnetic radiation, light evolved. From light, sound evolved. From sound, matter evolved. Water is what is electromagnetic radiation or what is light? Light is a combination of energy packets. Beyond that, nobody we cannot explain. So the energy packets are bombarding each other. And as we know, as molecules, you go to the atom, in the nucleus of the atom, proton and neutron are combined each other and they are spinning. Why they are spinning? They want to separate, but they cannot. That's why they are spinning. Somehow we use atom fission, the technique, and bang another electron on that and break the nucleus and atomic fission. Again, gigantic liberation of energy. What is energy? Again, the bombarding molecules. So everything is into a cosmic action. Nobody or nothing is, you know, uh, away from that or relieved from that cosmic action. Gita again says, Sutre Manigana Iva. Sutra means a thread of energy which is beyond our comprehension. Go through all molecules in this world. Molecules, again, I cannot say the right word in English. It is clearly said in Gita, Mani. Mani is the minutest particle. Beyond that, our mind cannot go. Even that minute particles also connected to each other through a fabric of energy. That much only we will understand. So once we reach that level, we will come to know karma is this cosmic action. But now, based on this question, people think their actions in life and their rewards in life is used be known as karma. If somebody dies in an accident, so oh, that is his karma, maybe purva janma karma phala. So he might have done something wrong in the previous life. That's why he has got early death this life. Or somebody lost something. So this because of the cruelty he had done. These are all, to satisfy or to justify our limitations. Suppose I get a severe disease all of a sudden. Maybe my friends will say, oh, it's because of his Purva Janma Karma Bhala. Because nobody knows why it came. Yeah, I used to visit a cancer center here in Trivandrum just to see things and if finding some ways to just support them. I have seen children, age of 5, 10, very innocent children, they have severe cancer. When I see this, the suffering of the parents who are taking care of the children, what we can say, what kind of wrong actions these children did in their life to get such a painful disease, then we will say, yeah, he or she might have done something wrong in the past lives. Who is very sure that there was a past life and this child had done something wrong there? So all our justification of the limits of our mind. Our mind and intellect is too limited to understand the reality of the infinite God. Then still we want to get justifications. So karma theory is only that kind of justification. But there is nothing to do with the result. Like you did something, you got something back. Yeah, to a certain extent, we can say your action will have equal and opposite reaction, or all your action will be rewarded. And my question, why children are being killed in accidents, or they're getting serious diseases, and people who just began their life like young couples, maybe being killed, or like being separated. How things are happening? We say, oh, karma, because we don't know why these things are happening beyond our wish, beyond our limit. Then we bring karma in between, like God. Many people say, oh, it's God's decision. Hey, if there is a God sitting somewhere and giving pain to the people, and what kind of God is that? To enjoy seeing the suffering of other people? I don't accept or trust such a God. If there is a God, the way we think, he must be giving happiness, pleasure, comforts, not miseries. So I don't want a God who is giving miseries. No. So I, from my experience and studies and experience, I can recommend you all, if you want to know what karma is, learn to look inside. As this Diwali says, focus the mind on center of eyebrows, where the middle path is opened, spinal cord is activated. Your right side is solar, left side is lunar. Right side is positive, left side is negative. So if pleasure and pain work together, male and female combine each other, and there is a middle track. That is what is called Madhya Marga. If you reach there through concentration or systematic meditation, you will come to know the relevance of pleasure and pain, the necessity, the significance of these two opposites to make your life active. Their action means karma. You will recognize the theory of karma, but you cannot explain. It is only an experience. So, anybody wants to know what karma is, just meditate and bring the mind to the spinal cord. Then pranam, sushutnam samrapte, nadam, andashruyade ashtada. The moment you are willing to bring the prana into or penetrate the prana into Sushupna spinal cord, you can start hearing a sound, mysterious sound, which is called Nada Brahma. The moment you get that vibration, which is making sound and shining, you will come to know what your karma is. There you will become aware of karma, karmic philosophy.
Thank you, Guruji. So the next question is how to sleep better, how to overcome sleeplessness.
Yeah. Sleep is a it's an after effect or a product of an action in the body. Technically, when serotonin level is high, the person feels sleepy. If the serotonin is not adequately produced, the person will miss sleep. So how we can activate the production of serotonin? Body is closely associated with the law of nature. Like sun rises, when the sunlight's rays fall on a lotus, lotus will open. It's a chemical action and reaction. Light is an action. Once it is falling on the lotus, there is a chemical reaction which will make the flower to blossom up. Same way, our body and body cells are incessantly interacting with the law, the actions in nature. But if our system is failing to react adequately to the natural impulses or the impulses from nature, there will be some kind of side effects or uneasiness like this. Technically, when sun rises, our dopamines should come up, serotonin should go down. That is the rhythm of body, mind, and environment. Then, when sun rises, dopamines will come, serotonin will go, our eyes will open, we are awakened. Then, towards the dusk, when sun goes down, then light is less, we feel little tired because serotonin start rising, producing more, other hormones will go down, then naturally we feel sleepy. This is what's happening. But if a person's this response to environmental impulses fail to match with these things, then the body machine cannot function at ease. It cannot be adopted easily, the changes or the messages from nature. That is what is called disease. Lack of sleep is a disease. The machine is not reacting adequately. So, this is the chemistry behind it. How you can improve your sleep or the production of serotonin. The best method is Anuloma Viloma Pranayama with external retention. External retention is called Bahya Kumbhaka. So you can empty the lungs and hold the breath. You can keep the air out and hold it for a long time. That is what is called Bahya Kumbhaka or external retention. But it must be learned from an experienced person. That person should verify your lifestyle, your nature of your body, even the posture, alignment, everything should be verified properly. Then you can practice Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, which is called Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Then after that, regular, normal deep breathing, then you can practice Anda Kumbhaka for some time, keep breath inside to get more oxygen storage. Then you go to Bahya Kumbhaka for triggering the hidden centers in the body. From my experience, I have treated many people who were suffering from this sleeplessness, and I adopted this technique, and completely 100% result was there. So Bahya Kumbhaka can remove the problem. It can handle the sleeplessness in a very, very efficient way.
Thank you, Guruji. It's especially sleeplessness being one of the major issues that a lot of people face. If any of you have any personal such issues that you want to discuss with Guruji, or if you want to get the training of how this needs to be done, you can book Ask Yogi sessions, which is your personal session with Guruji. I've posted the link in the comments. So the next question, tell us about Ayurvedic diet, the doshas, and how the dosha balancing diet is created.
Again, this Ayurvedic diet means a suitable diet, that's all. I cannot say this is Ayurvedic, that is non-Ayurvedic, this is yogic, this is non-yogic. No. Food is food, like medicine. Which medicine is applicable for everybody? Or which medicine is applicable for throughout the life? No. Medicine is meant for certain time, certain situation, certain quantity. So it may vary based on the changes of the body and the conditions. So food is like that. If I am doing very hard exercise and I need more energy to move fast, I have to have some rajasic food, which will trigger me to move on fast. But if I want to meditate, I need a calm, quiet, and relaxed way of living, then I should go to um, vegetarian diet, that also with less chili and all these things. And if I want to ignore everything, I want to feel dull, then I can go for tamasic diet. So everything is depending on the situation and the necessity of the person. So Ayurvedic diet is not having a list. This is Ayurvedic, this is non-Ayurvedic. See, in Ayurveda also, there are many um, non-vegetarian medicines. Just for example, Aja Mamsa Rasayana. Usually it is given to people who are, like a thin people. They don't have much protein in the body. Because of the less protein level, they will have diseases. That time, doctors will give Aja Mamsa Rasayana. Actually, the essence is mutton. Mutton is processed, cooked and steamed and cooked with different what is this herbs, herbal medicines, and it's a nice combination. Very nice taste. I used to eat a lot as a child. My father used to make that. So it's non-vegetarian. But a person who is going to the war field or climbing on the tall coconut trees to pluck coconut down, he needs energy. That time he will eat mutton as food. The policeman who is going to the field, the protest is there, he has to stop these guys, then he has to eat properly. But a person who is having stomach pain or other problems, admitted in the hospital, he should eat very mild food, which also diagnosed by the doctor and see which is the content, which are the molecules lacking in the body. Based on that, the food should be suggested. So never feel that there is a specific food for as labeled as Ayurvedic and non-Ayurvedic, yogic, no yogic. No. Just see your requirement. Even the Vada, Pitta, Kapha, it's not stable in anybody's body. It will keep changing. So never fall into early conclusions. Go to the depth of the science, understand properly, then you think practically and take decision also in a practical way. So better if you are specifically looking for something, consult with an expert and tell your situations and requirements. Based on that analysis and diagnosis, you take a decision which food should be taken and which way it should be followed. That is the best way.
Thank you, Guruji. And also, if you're searching for such an expert, we have a lot of them at Intimacy Ayurvedic Healing Village. So we are physically located in Kerala, India. So you are very welcome to join us here, where you can also meet Guruji and get his personal suggestions as well. So with that, this is the end of today's session, and we'll be back on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Thank you all.
Thank you.